How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sand/, playing in week 2 of the TGR Singles League up against ronansting, coach of the Flanders Flygons. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams range and speed, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing, and 6 Pokemon that I expect ronansting to bring to our match. Part of the game plan here is around hazards. They have Hisuian Samurott, which means Ceaseless Edge, which means a ton of hazard stack, so we need to make sure that we can get rid of those. We also have our own spike stacking on our team. Most of their Pokemon are all on the ground, so spikes look pretty good against our team. And I am expecting the game to have a fair amount of pivoting happening, just because I think there are solid checks to both teams, and so spikes are going to be pretty important for both of us. Rain, I think, is going to be super important for us here. Our Basilisk Legion looks so strong against their team, so hitting things with Choice Banded Wave Crash or Liquidation seems like a pretty good win condition. And then momentum, like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of switching happening here. I have a ton of momentum moves on my Pokemon, which isn't really great with hazards being so vital to this game, but I think getting the right matchups is going to be really important for us. So anyway, we'll see what 6 they decide to bring here in just a moment. All right, here we're in the match, and I think... Wait, did we get all of them? Let's see. We have the Dunsparce here, we have Serena here, Hisuian Samurott, Tauros, Gardevoir, Zoroark. Yep, okay, so we called all 6. Now, sometimes I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it means that they managed to pick what I think are the most powerful Pokemon in this matchup. And it also is kind of a good thing, because then I have a good idea about what I'm going to be playing against. So, I don't know. Both are, yeah, I don't know. It's questionable. We have a dedicated lead for this one. It's Cyclizar, just because it's faster than everything. And if it is a Hisuian Zoroark lead, then I can U-turn and figure out what that is. And if something else leads and it's Scarf, then that's also just good information to have too. So, just gonna give it a moment here. But I think we're all set to go. I'm trying to think of if there's anything I'm gonna switch out in front of. I honestly might switch if it's a Gardevoir in front of me. Because I think Scarf Gardevoir could probably do a good amount of damage, but let me just double check what my calc looks like for that. Yeah, if it's Scarf, it could just OHKO me, so that's probably what I'll switch out in front of, but anything else I'm probably U-turning. But good luck, have fun over to ronansting. Should be a pretty good game. We'll see what they decide to do. I mean, I could see a couple of different leads from them. I'm really hoping this is not Gardevoir. Okay, that's kind of what I thought it would be. So, yeah, I'm just gonna U-turn. We'll figure out what kind of set this is, and likely going into Doxbun, depending. Yeah, that's super effective. Okay, this is probably just Hisuian Samurott then. No Zoroark shenanigans from the beginning, which is nice. So we just go Doxbun. Takes almost no damage from this. They'll get their spike set up, but that's okay. Just because we're also going to be doing helmet chip against them. And then I could probably just Baton Pass here. If they go for a second layer, then I probably just go into Cyclizar, and then probably U-turn again, and that should pick up the KO. And then we'll end up with 2 layers of spikes and a little bit of chip damage on Diesel, I think is how that'll look. Perfect, yeah. And if they swap, then we're in a really good spot. Vanessa is Gardevoir. Okay. And they trace. Okay, that's actually perfect. So I know for sure that this is Gardevoir. In which case, I think I'm going... Hard to say what I want to go into. It's probably just this Mon, right? And then I can maybe bait them to Heavy Slam. I could also just go into... this is probably the best option. Yeah, this is probably my best option. So I'll just go into ting-lu. And I know I'm going to take a little bit of damage here, but we have OHKO pressure on them. So I think I'd rather just go for that OHKO. I don't quite know what kind of set this is. I could have gotten into my Scarfer, but I think I'm just gonna Heavy Slam here. Yeah, this one. Okay, that's totally fine. So spikes could have been a good option here too. All right, that's fine. I have a pretty good check for this, so I'll probably just go back and do it. But we'll be pretty much back at max HP, I think, from this. Yeah. And I'll just go back into Dizo. And then it's probably looking at... I'm probably looking at a Baton Pass again, actually. So we weren't quite able to get the Gardevoir to stay in and take some damage, but it is what it is. That is way more damage than I thought it was going to be. I would really much rather have this Pokemon alive because it does pretty well against other stuff too. That Razor Shell did a lot more damage than I wanted it to though. I think I just go into Kagome, take some damage here, and then pivot. Yeah, let's go and do that. Ooh, this is not great though. I kind of wanted Dizo to be in a bit healthier of a position. Is that... that's not banded damage, right? I don't think that's banded damage. They swap too. Okay, that's fine. What are you going into though? Magna. That's fine actually. Oh, that would have been great for me. Yeah, that was totally fine for me. Now, Darkspun is kind of my check to this mon, so not a great situation. Do I want to risk this being Scarf? I think I'm okay with that. Do I Brave Bird is the other question. Do they have a Brave Bird resist? I don't see one. I'm kind of just using this, kind of cool with using this to just break. What do they go into? I guess I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna Brave Bird though. Sure, perfect. Okay, we might actually just take this out. No, this is very physically defensive. Okay. And they body press. Yeah, that's definitely physically defensive. I don't think that we're picking up another KO though. So I think my play... do I just want to use this and get damage on it? Like, there's no way that it's going to be... I mean, I could. Let's see. And then what's my play if I... after I swap, I guess? Is it... because I'd probably use this to just break and then I'd lose it, right? And so do I want to lose this Pokemon right now? God, I really prefer not to, actually. So I guess I could go Scuttle. Yeah, I could go Scuttle here. And then, what am I doing after that? They're gonna know I'm Scarf though, so they know I can't be Scarf on the Pelipper. They protect. Wait, do they have an electric move then? Do they have an electric move? I could scout for the electric move, right? Like I could go into... ting-lu just isn't going to do much damage to this. That's the unfortunate part, right? I mean, could I take an electric move on Basculegion? I also don't really want to do that either, though. Maybe I just go into too fast and then I use this to pivot a bit. Because if it's an electric move coming out, then I shouldn't take too much damage, and then I can play around a little bit. But this will just let me know if they're Wild Charge. They're Protect again. Oh, that's fine. Now that really makes me think that they are not... could I try to Rapid Spin these hazards away? Like, I'm Shoppleberry, but this isn't really what I would use my Shoppleberry for. So do I U-turn? This is probably super defensive, right? Do I go into Darkspun? I don't really want to use Darkspun yet. But it's also... I don't know, it's super questionable. Like, if this is really defensive, then... like, I could get some Helmet Chip on it. What are they gonna do? I mean, I could go into this, right? And then if they're Terra Grass, then I could also pivot around that, too. And, like, use this as a way to scout that, at least. Nah, I don't know if that's a good play. Let's go back into Pelipper. Let's go back into Pelipper, yeah. I don't think that this has an electric move. They Wisp. Yeah, see, I don't think this has an electric move. Okay, cool. Then I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm fine to just Hurricane. Because you have Wisp, Body Press. Yeah, I don't think this has an electric move. I mean, if they catch me with an electric move right here, like, do I just lose the game? I'm just gonna Hurricane. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because, like, they also don't have a resist to Hurricane, right? So we're getting a little bit of scouting happening here. I'm kind of okay with how this is working. I could go into... Now, if this is super defensive like I'm thinking it is, and it has, like, I don't know, Terra Grass. Like, that doesn't deal very much damage to me either, right? So I think I Hurricane here. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, so we get this Mon out. How am I going to get HP back on Basco Legion? Getting chip on this is perfect. Yeah, I'm down with that. And I think from here I just swap. Is this how I get HP on Doshbun? I'm gonna go and U-turn here. I think I U-turn and go into Cyclizar, I think is fine. Just to scout a little bit of damage. Maybe I can Rapid Spin Hazards now. Because if I can Rapid Spin Hazards, then I feel a little bit better about all the switching that's happening here. I can see a glare happening right here. Ice Beam. Oh! Ooh, okay, that's way more damage than I wanted to take. And we get frozen. Alright, well that's just bad. That is just super bad. I'm gonna try to Rapid Spin Hazards. I mean, getting frozen just like, it just sucks. There's nothing you can do about it though. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Nothing to do. So I think I just go into to ting-lu. Alright, so hazards are gonna be here to stay, which really sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get some spikes up now. They do have Ice Beam here, which I'm assuming is gonna be not too much damage actually. But I think it's just get the hazards up. So we're gonna get spikes up. Yeah, Ice Beam shouldn't do too much damage to me. Yeah, that's very low damage. Perfect. So we can get some more spikes up, and then that actually means that the Samura might actually be in a pretty bad spot. It might not be able to KO us. But I think I just get another layer of spikes up, honestly. There is also the option of pivoting or just getting damage on this, but I think this could have Roost. And just going for Earthquake. I'm gonna get another spike up. Yeah, let's just go another spike up here. So I'm at 188 right now. So I got one of 50. So I take about 38 points of damage. So this is actually not that invested. This is like fairly defensive. Okay, that's fine with me. In that case, I could maybe go into Pelipper and just look to get some chip damage that way, because I do want to keep this a little bit healthy. I don't want to take too much damage here. So let's go Pelipper, and then yeah, let's go and go Pelipper, and then I think, oh perfect, okay, that's fine. Mimosa, is that going to be the Serena? Perfect. Okay, that means I can get a pretty good Hurricane off again. Yeah, that just means I think I get another Hurricane off. But it looks like Ice Beam isn't going to do too much to Pelipper either, which is pretty good. Now, downside is this could potentially be the Zoroark, right? But I'm just going to go for Hurricane. and we'll figure out what we want to do from there. Yeah, they swap. Okay, that's great. And going back into Dunsparce, can we 2-hit KO from here with 2 spikes? Ooh, we might be able to, actually. Oh, there's Citrus Berry. Okay, okay, so we might not be able to. But I don't think I don't think I take very much damage from this, so I might just be able to look to pick up some damage here. Also, another option could be, ooh, what's the, okay, I'm gonna go for another Hurricane. It did quite a bit of damage, so I might be able to KO. Oh, that's so close. Oh, you have Roost. Okay. That's fine, though, because I think this just means I go into Basculegion, and then I just Wave Crash. And something's going to take a lot of damage from Wave Crash. I mean, the alternative, right, is I could U-turn and go into... I don't really want to do that. Yeah, Choice Banded Wave Crash in rain does so much damage, but it's not going to do enough if I let this recover again. So maybe it's U-turn. I think I just Hurricane. I need to make sure I keep track of my time too. There is also, I guess there's always the chance that I get Confusion too, which would be, oh, okay, that's actually super good, right? That's actually really good. I almost want a Hurricane again now, right? How many turns of rain do we have left? This is the last turn of rain. So I can also sack this for rain later on, too. So I'm just going to Hurricane. I thought for sure they were going to recover, but Boom Bursting actually is really good for me. Because this is one of their normal types, right? So then Last Respects can do a ton of damage later on. I cannot let this go down, though. I probably have to sack... the Decidueye, I think, is what I have to get rid of. Yeah, I think I'll have to sack Decidueye. But we're still alive? Yeah, we're still alive. Okay, even after the burn. So this is now pretty much a Sackmon. Mimosa again. Okay. You do take Spikes damage this time. Wait. You take Spike damage this time. Okay, that's the Zoroark. Because I don't think it took Spikes damage before, otherwise I probably would have seen it, right? So do I assume that this is Zoroark, and can I go into Ting-lu? Or do I go Kagome? And I think, honestly, I think I just need to sack Kagome. Yeah, I think I have to sack Kagome, unfortunately. And then we'll find out for sure, I guess, if this is the one that I think it is. But I really think that it's going to be. Like, I'm expecting Swords Dance. Wait. Okay, that might be good. I'm just gonna triple arrows. Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah, this is definitely Zoroark. This is definitely Zoroark. In that case, I think I go into Ting-lu and their Life Orb Zoroark. But this is a physical Zoroark, so I think... Ooh, this is kind of tough, actually. Can I go into Ting-lu on this? I'm not really sure how much damage I'm gonna do. Because if this is Zoroark, then like... I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do quite enough. We'll see, though. We'll see. Because I think my play here is EQ. Yeah, I think my play here is EQ, and then from there, I'm looking at... Ooh, I don't know. Oh, Break KOs. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is super bad. I guess... Oh, this might sweep me, actually. Yeah, I think this is game. This is game for sure. Yeah, this is game for sure. Oh man, that Razor Shell on hitting this mon did way more damage than I wanted it to. I mean, I'm gonna try to Wish, I guess, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, Shadow Claw's gonna KO, and then they're gonna get some recoil chip, but like that's not gonna do enough. Ooh, well played with this Zoroark. Like, I think that they played this really well. And then the downside of this also is that they have Gardevoir late game for Trace Swift Swim. So yeah, not great for me at all. But I kind of felt like this matchup was kind of tough because like the Gardevoir is really good. The spike stacking was pretty good against me. Getting rid of hazards was going to be pretty tough, I thought. I did not expect physical Zoroark at all, though. Like, that I think was a really great bring. But then, like, trying to play around the Tauros didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. And I guess I have to go... Like, I basically have to go Wave Crash, right? They swap. Wait, what? Alright, that's fine, I guess. I guess this scouts whatever the thing is. Or whatever my move is. Or they go into Gardevoir, but if they go into Gardevoir, I might just be able to KO it before they can KO me, right? Although they may also have, what's the, oh, I guess this also gets around Aqua Jet, right? Yeah, this also gets around Aqua Jet too. But that's fine, yeah, see, this is the Swift Swim option that they have too. But I assume that, like, with this, they're going to have enough to do, like, a fair amount of damage to me. Oh, Energy Ball, for sure. Like, I might be able to take that hit. Yeah, I take it. But then they have Shadow Sneak later. So, Fast Legion's going to get me a little bit more chip damage here. Actually, I'll die to Recoil. I didn't think about this. Yeah, I'll die to Recoil. But we'll manage to turn this into a 3-0 loss when it definitely could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. But yeah, good game over to Ronan. Like, I think they played the team really well. And I had like, the speed matchup here was really bad for me. And I really had to rely on some things to make it work. And then also, I thought Darkspun was going to be able to handle the Samurott better than it was able to. And then they were just able to go into Razor Shell instead and do so much damage. Like, I wonder if that was banded, now I'm thinking about it. Because I thought that I had a pretty good matchup for Darkspun into Samurott, but now that I'm thinking about it, that Razor Shell did way more. Yeah, that was banded. That Razor Shell did way more than it was supposed to. Ah, well, okay, that makes some sense. Now I understand kind of a little bit more about how that happened, because I thought that I was in a pretty good spot against it, but banded definitely did more damage than I wanted it to. And then Darkspun wasn't able to check stuff that I wanted it to later on, which was not great. Not at all great for me. So anyway, well played over to Ronan. We ended up taking the 3-0 loss here, but I don't know. I don't feel too bad about how I played. I think that in the end, the matchup was looking kind of tough because I relied on some things that they had some pretty solid counterplay for. So like I said, good game over to them. And if you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC or singles, Draft League, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.